like Gill's state of corruption. You didn't think I quit, did you? You know, if you don't hear from me, it means I'm dead. All right, I'm gonna give you our next move. Just before I do that, I'm gonna tell you where we are, okay, and what we're doing. And then I'll give you our next move. I'm in front of the Joe Moakley courthouse. This is where they prosecuted Whitey Bulger, right? Now, what did Whitey Bulger say? He didn't say he wasn't a murderer. He didn't say he wasn't a drug dealer or an extortionist. What he did say was he was working with the FBI. He was working with the cops. And that's why they didn't want him talking. What makes you think things are different now? I'm telling you, they're worse. The people that I've uncovered makes Whitey Bulger look like a Girl Scout. All right? So, you've seen me have to disappear. That's because they had every lawyer, they had every paralegal. Greg Fedor, right? He's been my paralegal this time and working with me. He was always working with the drug cartel. You know what he did in front of a witness? He turned around and had a dream. That's right, in front of a witness, that he had 9 subpoenas that he had put into Brentwood. 5 state troopers, a state attorney, and more importantly, Judge Wedgeling, who's a judge at Brentwood. Turns out, in this dream, he believed that he filed those. He also said, in the same dream, these had conversations with Aaron Day. But guess what? I asked him, I go, did they actually happen or you just dreaming? He goes, no. Here they are, the subpoenas for Brentwood. 5 state troopers. 1 judge, Judge Wedgeling, who was the prosecutor at Agnos. He buried them. It wasn't a dream. He did it, and I have them. Now, you don't have to guess. He was working with Aaron the whole time. Think about this. The FBI told me on an audio tape and on video that we can get a 91A from that said Greg was alone. So when did the FBI ever help us? I'll tell you when they didn't want to be connected to conspiracy. That's when. You see this $274 million? Guess what? That's a performance for you on the level of their innocence. It was all fraud. When I told you they were bringing these drugs in, bringing them out of the hospitals, right? We only had Lelling have an 18-wheeler full of drugs, fentanyl. And they said, good doctors, bad doctors? Wake up. Where did Alex Walker come from? The Catholic Medical Center. Where did Kakavas, Dartmouth? What is Agnos on? Besides the treatment centers, the Elliott Hospital. Wake up. And that's what's going down. Now, here's our next move. The U.S. Attorney in Massachusetts is upstairs. Lelling. And this U.S. Attorney has just been appointed and nominated by President Trump. All right? So let's keep this simple. And let's keep it right to Massachusetts. I told you they offered me $50 million on the list, right? It was from Morris Mahoney, who was acting corruptly. They represented Liberty Mutual. These people were Walker and Shaheen was represented by Liberty Mutual. Are you understanding this? It was insurance fraud to cover up their criminality from the beginning. I mean, how big is Liberty Mutual? They were bringing in corrupt attorneys, paralegals to pay them. That's why they offered me $50 million. I wouldn't give them the releases. And then they tried to murder me 3 different times. And Greg Fedor, he also has 2 witnesses that came in, a father and son, one of which is a drug dealer for Agnos, who said there's a contract on my life right now, which is why I could live in hiding. But I'm not quitting. All right, now think about this. We give them that information on Liberty Mutual. You can go to your phone right now. You ready? Let's do this. Liberty Mutual, Morris Mahoney. And you see how many cases they represented them. It is fraud, and there's no misunderstanding. I am giving that to the U.S. Attorney en masse. They're only, Morris Mahoney's 300 yards that way, all right? Now what else we're giving them is the IRS, the Boston office, with Accountant Cohen from Boston, with Levine and Curtis Morley from Wilburn, okay? Where the IRS has been leveraging for my silence, for the same Shaheen, same Bill Shaheen, same Alex Walker. We have their mailings. There's no question. In fact, you know, in this dream sequence that Greg had, he said the IRS is going to pay you millions. Really? How did he know that? This is the guy we have on tape. And he said there was a mole in my office. Remember? Tom Morley? And the accountant Curtis Morley. You don't think they're related. When we brought it up to Tom, he calls the head of TITCA, Tim Campus, forgets to hang up the phone. Remember? We've included that, the mole. So there's no disputing it. And every piece is in Massachusetts. So the plan is to take this corruption that's been protected in New Hampshire and open this up with a new U.S. attorney in Massachusetts. I have evidence by one of my witnesses and lawyers at the time, Maria Pursuto, who claimed that Carmen Ortiz, the previous U.S. attorney, was working corruptly and stopped the investigation. Now, President Trump, you've nominated this gentleman. Let's put him to the test, right? If you investigate this and you look at the list, let's think. I've got 9 different courts leveraging him in New Hampshire. Take his business, 274 with the drug dealers. Let's look at this. Shaheen wanted to release. How was he representing the drug dealers? The DRA threatened to take the properties. They're on here for a release. Walker's here on for a release. The IRS is here for a release. Now every piece of leverage, Wiggins and Norrie with Judge Anderson for a release. You get it? When I didn't take their money, they used every piece that they had to leverage me. Now, if we open these doors with the Massachusetts U.S. Attorney, it goes back to saying, well, how did you represent him? How are you suing him now? You got it? So if everything is questioned, it has to be investigated. What do you get? The drug cartels? The fraud with the IRS? The fraud with Liberty Mutual? You understand? The umbrella that these people offer, like Bill Shaheen and Walker, is protection. The same protection they give the insurers, the pharmaceutical companies, who are all cheating us, they give to the drug dealers. You see, it was the drug dealers that brought these people out again. The same people who offered me $50 million from Liberty Mutual. So let's put this to the test. I'm going and dropping off this evidence, completely conclusive, with witnesses, to the U.S. Attorney. Let's hope I come back out. Package delivered to U.S. Attorney Lelling and explained on all the pieces, okay, including the cover-up, including the drug distributor. So there is no question. Now what I'm going to ask you to do, and we'll put the number in the description, is you call the U.S. Attorney, you call Andrew Lelling, and you say we want this investigated. I am telling you, we could bring down the criminality in the IRS, the insurance fraud that's going across this country, and the drug cartels. They're not just working out of the hospitals in my state. They're working in all these states. This had organized crime. This had murder for hire. They accepted it. They have it. They're forced to investigate. Trump's administration told me to give it to this gentleman. He has just been nominated by Trump, okay? And I told him the people that sent me there to qualify what we're saying. Now I need you. I need you to call. I need you to demand an investigation across this country. We are going to flip a domino that's going to have major effects across this country. This is why we have the worst heroin and drug deaths in the history of our country. People under the age of 50, the leading cause of death is drugs. You get it? These hospitals are making drug addicts. Okay, Mike Gill, and listen, I don't quit. I ain't going away. I gotta be a little careful because there's a standing contract on my life. Right, Greg? You knew the father and son that came in, and you had to give these bastards their names. So not only am I in hiding, they have to be in hiding too. thing. The guys I'm saying they're selling drugs on the lot in Nashua.
I know that they're selling them everywhere.
But
I can do a buy. I can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
the thing with
I
this,
can do a buy for you in 30 seconds.
the thing with this, that general manager there, what's his name again? Sokoyas.
He's not the general manager. He's the VP.
VP, right. How about this? Have you heard of, does he work with Aganos? Have you seen Aganos and know a connection?
Okay, here's the deal. The only thing that you said that was wrong was that you said George was a New Hampshire boy. He's not. He's from New York.
No,
okay?
I know. And I knew he was from New York, but lives in Bedford.
Yeah. George is in bed with Dick Agnos and Jared Saunders, okay? Jared Saunders ain't got a pot to piss in. He ain't got a pot to piss in. He's a raging drug addict, scumbag, loser.
I was told the same thing.
Okay, and this is the truth. He's a loser, con artist, drug scumbag. I could walk into Auto Fair Nashua right now and buy an ounce of cocaine in 3 seconds on any sales. I can buy perks, I can buy heroin, I can buy whatever the fuck you want. And you know who knows it? George Sohoyas. You know why? Because he gets a piece of it.
I know.
He gets a piece of it. Let me tell you something. Me personally?
Yeah.
I gotta walk away and tell you this.
Yeah.
I have been in his house smoking cocaine. So.
Who, Sequoias?
Yeah. I've been in his house, and I'm a street guy. I went to jail. I used to hurt people for a living. And you know what's funny? Long time ago, when I don't get involved in politics, they wanted me to hurt you. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. It's New Hampshire. You had gotten arrested or something, and somebody's like, hey, listen, how much to fucking kind of make this guy go away? I'm all set. I'm all set. I got out of jail a long time ago. I have a child.
They tried to kill me 3 times.
Yeah, they're a bunch of idiots.
3 times. Once in jail.
In one capacity, told me like something like a memo, email, Good times, Tim. This is gonna be your case. I'm gonna call him, Chris, and I'm gonna tell him like we have a plan. We've had an undercover